together for you. It's made up of topics and keywords, and I'm going to go through these things for you, just to teach you to suck eggs. Apologies for that. It's pretty standard. I prefer to explain it rather than just send someone a spreadsheet. So what you'll see is three sort of tabs: topics, master list, and glossary. Now, glossary is a glossary. Anything I haven't covered probably going to be in there anyway, and I kind of update it every so often, but it's pretty self-explanatory anyway. Next up is a master list. Now this is a dump list. This is by no means the exhaustive extent of every single possible keyword and topic you could write about, but it's kind of what I work through to grab my sort of initial sort of topics, and rather than me just delete them and not give them to you, I think, well, you might find some value in that. So there's 340 keywords or so in there. Importantly, what I'm going to go through here now before I cover the topics is just covering from an SEO point of view what these different things mean. These are the things that you see generally in SEO tools, and often they're misunderstood or misused. We write articles about topics, not keywords, but we use keywords to reinforce the topic. Invariably, a topic happens to also be a keyword, which we call a parent keyword. Now, the SEO tool I use is Ahrefs. I think it's really good, one of the best ones out there for keyword research, but they're not infallible. And sometimes you have to idiot check some of the data you get from them, just to make sure that you're not writing two articles that actually could just be one article. And I'll come to that. And sometimes there are things currently that people might write two articles for, but in the future end up being one article. So you have to kind of prepare your website site structure for that as well. How are you going to plan for those things? And I'll cover that in the topics page. But just loosely, what you'll see here, for example, is if you went to Google Keyword Planner, they might give you a load of keywords. Here's a bunch of keywords. Okay. Down the left-hand side, 18 to 26, increase website conversions, how to improve conversions, boost conversions. Logic predicates that they are all the same topic group, so you'd only write one article. As you can see here, the main core topic is boost conversions. If you cover the boost conversions term, if you nail that, if you rank for that, you're going to rank for all of those. If you only really focus on one of these, you'll end up potentially having your content not as focused as it could be, or as clear to Google as it could be, and you may end up underperforming on this term. You may rank well for this, or you may not at all. But as you can see, some of these here have high difficulty, and they haven't actually necessarily made it into the topics page for that reason, because I want to give you something you can get started with some lower hanging fruit. But you've still at some stage got to write about these things. You've got to think about where is your main page for boost conversions. And you might go, well, that's my home page. And I guess the answer is your home page, a service page, the right page for it? How do we know? Very straightforward. We go to Google and we type in boost. That's one of my other businesses, buy sex toys online, just in case you wonder what that is. Easy. It's an industry no one wants to work in, so it's an easy one to win sales on. Had a cracking order earlier on, randomly. Bangers, super wet, tight, twat, vibrating masturbator, and a flash masturbator. It's not bad. We don't hold any stock, we just drop ship it. I had to do that just so you didn't think I'm a lunatic. Right, boost conversions. Right. So a couple of ads here. Top article, 13 effective ways to improve your conversion rate. Okay, it's Crazy Egg. They're pretty cool actually, Crazy Egg. 13 ways, 20 ways, 11 ways, how to improve, 52, how to improve. What we notice here is all of the articles are blogs. They're not home pages saying boost conversion software. It doesn't mean one of these websites in the future, or a website couldn't rank on this page with that phrase. But at the moment, what we're understanding is that most people clearly are resonating with these articles more than they are with services. So that's why Google shows them. Google doesn't show them and then we read them. We read them, and we read them more than we read other articles or other pages, and so they get pushed up the rankings page. That's why we never get our final ranking straight away, and it's why user experience is very important from an SEO point of view. I always consider myself to be an e-commerce consultant first and an SEO person second, because ultimately SEO is a tool to improve our e-commerce. I often wonder what I would call myself. I hate calling myself an SEO consultant because it just sounds fucking pony, which is a vanity thing, I suppose, but I think it gets you lumped in the same category as people who sell like a cookie cutter package. But my ultimately is I'm an e-commerce UX focused SEO person, and UX doesn't just give us best practices, as you know yourself, it also helps us tailor our content to match the users of Google, not Google. SEO isn't about optimizing it for Google, it's optimizing it for the users of the ecosystem. Again, sorry if I'm teaching you to suck eggs, but what this tells us is you probably aren't going to be able to rank your homepage, probably ever, even if you're a really strong website. If you were really, really strong, if you were as big as CXL or HubSpot, you still probably wouldn't rank your homepage, being a service page, for boost conversions, because users don't want that. There's always an outlier. Ultimately, people want some free tips. So you've got to think, okay, where is boost conversions going to go on my site? And if I am overly using it on my homepage, certainly do use the phrase, but you may use it once. And if you do use it once, you then link it to your cornerstone piece of content that's about the ultimate guide on boosting conversions, or ultimate guide to boost conversions, whatever. As it stands, it isn't an easy content to rank for. You can see the sites there are higher. You can see here the keyword difficulty score is high. That's often a bullshit tool, and I'll go into that in a second. But just consider intent behind a topic before you embark on allocating it to a page. Don't blindly allocate it. Find the kind of content that it needs and give it the content to map that intent. Otherwise, you'll never rank for it. It's very important. Likewise, affiliate marketing coaching is probably going to be a service page or a business. So let's have a look. I could be completely wrong here. I'm going to probably pick out more than one. Affiliate marketing, books or courses probably. 101 affiliate marketing coach. That's a besticle, higher. So these are the top ones are service based. So as I thought, because if you're typing that in, you probably want a service. So what we're probably seeing is people linger on these pages longer and they rank better. So mapping intent. So you probably wouldn't write a guide to affiliate marketing coaching because that wouldn't be the kind of content that people want to read. They want to read more. Maybe you have to pick one, certainly, but generally it's going to be a service page. And hey, you know what? Great, make a service page on your website. Automationlinks.com / affiliate marketing. You could just call it affiliate and then focus on affiliate marketing coaching, and then you could put any blogs you want to write about affiliate marketing underneath that. So you create like a stacked structure, and that means all the junior pages have breadcrumbs that link back up to the main affiliate page. And Google looks at your site and goes, well, this is the main page for affiliate. So, but then that may be the word affiliate may not be enough. So maybe you do have a affiliate coaching page. But so again, it's all about thinking about the structure of the site. But what I wanted to talk about was intent. So you'll see some things here with higher difficulty than others. Those ones haven't really made it into the topics, or they may have made it as a suggested subheading or sub-keyword to write within an article. But the main thing is these things here, what we write about, and we use these things here to reinforce that. Now, affiliate marketing coaching has probably got many junior keywords. Affiliate marketing coaching service, affiliate marketing coaching plans, affiliate marketing coaching program. They're all going to relate to the same thing. How do we know that? It's common sense. Just common sense. But also Google, have a look at the top ranking results. What other language are they using in their pages? That's how we start to plan how we write content. So as I said, one of the things I do is I do the keyword research. The next thing I do for a lot of people is I now break it down and start looking at actual skeleton structure of people's articles. I'll try and find one before I finish this video just to show you what that is. I do sort of competitive analysis. So that's that. So just be mindful when you see this keyword data, or if you ever get keyword data dumps from anyone else, just make sure that these are, as best they can, grouped into the actual core topic categories, so you don't end up cannibalizing content. A good example is if I go to your Screaming Frog Crawl, conversion. Okay, look at these three articles here. Now, the first thing I would say is these are indexable, and people will often say to you, oh, even if you put a gatekeeper on your website, they're indexable so Google knows what it's about. The problem is Google does look at user experience data. And so if I go to this article here, I can't read it. So what do? Close the page down. That's not a good user engagement signal. That's a high bounce rate you're going to get on those pages. Now, those who sign up to them, great, but bear in mind that this whole idea that you can gatekeep content, Google can crawl it and Google will know it's great content is bullshit. because Google's looking at user data as well. Hence why Google for Analytics now looks at engagement time. I imagine your engagement stats for the broader content of some of those pages that aren't sign-up people. Now, I mean, ultimately, if people never find it, then you might have really good engagement because the only people who find it will be your customers who have access to it. But that probably isn't a big enough data pool for Google to rank you. So it's kind of a chicken or egg sort of situation. But if we're looking at this as SEO content, look at these three things. Increase your conversion rates. How to increase conversions. Get more conversions. That's 3 articles, if they were your SEO articles, that all cover the same topic, realistically. Do you need 3 articles, or could you just make one? And could you make one really good one? So that's what you've got to start thinking about if it's SEO content. Alternatively, you could under-optimize these URLs and just call it lesson 1, step 1. You don't have to necessarily make the URL for these pages SEO friendly. You could start to under-optimize some of these pages so they don't cannibalize your actual SEO content. You may not want to do that at this stage, but it's just something that it's incumbent upon me to make you aware of. From an SEO point of view, if these weren't gatekeep pages, I'd look at that and go, why have you got 3 pages? You go, oh, well, that's about a 30-day plan. No, you need to stack these. So you'd want to have, increased conversions / the 30-day plan, So you have a junior page underneath it. So at least it has a link back to the main increased conversion page, and Google understands that there is a core page. Right now, you probably couldn't tell me what is your main page for increased conversions. You might be able to, but they've all got a similar number. I would say probably this one here, because it's got slightly more internal links. Want 1,278 leads in 30 days, increase your conversion rates. I quite like it from a meta title point of view. I don't know why you haven't got a capitalised letter there. So it's basic grammatical error in your heading. Not that that's as bad as it used to be. But increase your conversion rates is probably the core keyword here. You probably want to lead with that first. Why? Because if someone was to find this page, okay, there's no content. So your most important page based on numbers of internal links is how Google looks at things, is internal link numbers as well. Because it says, oh, you're giving it more internal links, you must value more. They're now thinking, well, there's no content on this. So something to bear in mind. I do like what you're doing though, by the way, just these things. I think they're interesting, they capture people's eyes. If you weren't focusing on this being an SEO page, I would even increase your conversion rates. I'd say, want 1,278 leads in 30 days? It's easy. We show you how. It's easy. Read on, or you could make it I'm doing this on the fly, so you could make it a sales page rather than an SEO page, if that makes sense. Not every page has to be SEO optimized, so you want to be careful with this. You will probably want to you can do insight crawls as well. Insight. Have I done that wrong? Conversion rates. 195 results on your website with the phrase conversion rates. So let's just pick one randomly. Okay, I'm not doing that correctly there, I was saying. I'm being more on I. Oh, okay, no, these are okay, so it's looking through. I'll have to check out. I haven't done it for ages now, the old insight things. I'm being a div. What am I doing wrong? I literally haven't done this for ages. Insight operator. Ahrefs. So they've got some amazing blogs. Find internal link opportunities. That's easy enough. Let's try again. Let's put that in there. No, forget it. Insert, okay. This is going to work. Here we go. 273 moments of it. So let's click on here. 404. So, okay. It's no good. So pages are in the index that are dead now. It's not being redirected, is it? E-commerce store. I wonder if that's the best use of that phrase longer term. But yeah, conversion rates. No internal link to a conversion rate page, so you're going to start to miss these opportunities. Internal linking is pretty. It takes a bit of time to work your way through it all, but it's all missed opportunities when you're using a keyword in another page. Keyword cannibalization. So that certainly hurt you. So anyway, that's just a very brief thought on that one. Anywho, let's go back to that was a problem. So looking at topics, pages. Right, next up we've got the keywords, parent topics. So hopefully I've covered that. There's a few more ideas in there. I've highlighted one, for example. Is it sales price optimization? You could talk about services that offer that. Are they worth it? That's a blog. Look at that. And if the keyword here matches the parent topic, you know that's worth writing about. It's its own unique page. Again, always Google to double check, but you get a good idea. If you see a page that looks like it's focused on that keyword, then write an article. There's some here that are a bit more niche. You may understand them all. Some of these look like they're more likely to be category pages, so you can build strong categories with lots of junior articles underneath them. What is a good conversion rate? That's what I said, it's hard to rank for, but something possibly worth doing it. Now some of these have got easier keyword difficulty. This one's what a good sales conversion rate on eBay, and the reason why I put this one here is because this is what I said, sometimes two articles could be one article. Now yes, you could write one article on that. What if you want to write an article on that? How are you going to do it? Are you going to make this article a parent page to this one? So you have like good conversion rates / eBay, good conversion rates / Spotify, or I don't know, Anchor or whatever, or I don't know, Poshmark. So you could have an overarching, industry averages. What are good conversion rates? Are they even worth it? As I've always said, conversion rates aren't worth tracking unless you know the source of the data, what it's related to, where they're going, and yeah, conversion rates often, especially on Shopify, they're ridiculous. People go, "Oh, my conversion rate is 3%. How about it's 1%? How do I get it higher?" And I'll look at the ads they're sending to their website, and it's like, why are you targeting those keywords? You don't even stock that product, or you don't even do that thing, or that keyword is relating to a blog topic, not to a commercial product. Why are you sending all your ads to your homepage? Your homepage is a terrible landing page, so on and so forth. So you're looking at an overarching conversion rate that doesn't really pay any difference. You need to get more niche, but you know that. So I'm thirsty. So what you could also do is do a mega blog on a good conversion rate blog, and on it you can break it up into different sections. eBay, Shopify, Poshmark, Etsy, all those things. So you have one super piece of content, and every time there's a new big upstart platform, you can put that into the article, and then you're freshening up the content. So that's where two articles could be one article, or they could be two articles, but you've got to think about how you're going to put them on your site, because what is a good conversion rate and what is a good conversion rate on eBay could clash, and it could be that this article here takes the lion's share of the interest from Google from this one when it comes to eBay, and you'll end up having cannibalization. So it's about making a judgment call. What's more important? It's probably better to do this page first, and in it break it up into different platforms as well. You talk about the definitions and how to calculate them, and industry averages, and what it all means, and do they even matter? And then go, let's get to the top platforms. What's a good conversion rate for eBay? Then talk about eBay. What's a good conversion rate for Poshmark? Talk about Poshmark. And then if you find that just doesn't move the needle longer term for eBay, you may then go, hey, you know what? Having looked around, I've seen lots of articles specific to eBay. I'm going to write an eBay article about this, but I'm going to stack it under the directory, under the page. So it's like this, good conversion rates / eBay. So then they have breadcrumb structures in there, and the eBay page will link to the bigger page with the phrase good conversion rates in the breadcrumbs. Good for UX as well, for people to find it, but also it helps Google understand the hierarchy. Okay, eBay isn't cannibalizing because eBay is a specific junior page to that one. So things to think about. Anyway, I think I've nailed that one. Over here, new feature Ahrefs have added traffic potential. Top ranking page for this keyword doesn't just get 400, they get 450. That's because they obviously rank for other junior keywords in there as well. And I mean this keyword here on the left, not the one on the right, because there'll be many keywords related to this topic. I've just happened to show you one as a smattering. The volume here, obviously, if you rank number 1, you don't get the full volume anyway, so that's just showing you there's more traffic than just that one. That's the global volume. This is US volume, by the way. These, as you know, are probably averages over the last 5 years, so certain things, automated sales funnels probably get more traffic now than before. I think I mentioned that on the previous video. Difficulty score is, I don't know if I said this in the first video, it's a 0 to 100 score. It's not Google, it's SEO tools. They'll do it, and they base it on the number of backlinks the top ranking pages have. I don't know if I showed you in the video this morning. Essentially, it doesn't take into account any understanding of how good those backlinks are, and you can end up finding out actually that although the difficulty score is high, everyone's just got shit backlinks from China and India and Pakistan and whatever, and actually one good or two good backlinks from very credible, reputable platforms or sites or blogs could be all you need. So that's that. Yeah. So the way I look at it is this one here, for example, how to boost conversions. Apparently it's only got 10 searches a month in America. I don't believe that for a fucking second. Not on your Nelly. It's absurd. And I think it's one of the things people forget as well is SEO. I did say this earlier on. Is SEO is a metric of user data. It's not just how do we rank for something. It's that many people are searching for that, are they? I should write about that. My website should cover that because otherwise my website is going to lack content that people might want. And this is one more thing as well. Don't just write content for SEO. If lots and lots of people are searching for something, let's have a look at something here. Let's have a look through these. Let's find a big one. CRO agency. Okay, not that one. Trying to find a 600, 800. How to start affiliate marketing with no money. So people looking for affiliate marketing advice probably are looking for that, interested in that as well. It's a very high ranking one, low difficulty actually as well. It's probably because the kind of person here isn't deemed to be necessarily that valuable, but if you are making money on affiliate links and things and setting things up, I think people are, it's a missed opportunity. Yeah, the conversion rate may be lower, but then again, are you going to get more traffic? So I'll take a 0.5 conversion rate on an absolute ton of traffic. Why not? It's better getting that than busting your nut to get something that's got a 3% conversion rate, 4% conversion rate, and only brings in 10 clicks a month. It's horses for courses. It's a false economy. So, but what it means, But what it means as well is affiliate marketing worth it? So if you talk about affiliate marketing, you probably want to have something that covers this. I'm suggesting in the actual topics you do a general affiliate marketing blog, beginner's guide. People want to know this question clearly because they wouldn't be searching for it in such large volume every month. How to increase sales? Well, you need to have an article like that because people are searching for it. Marketing tips, people are looking for them all the time, so you want to have a marketing tip section as you're doing. So it's user metric data as well, isn't it? It helps understand. So that's that. I think I probably explained what a lot of that stuff is now. Then I grab some of the bits from that and I use it to create scenarios for you. So I don't need to keep writing millions and millions of blog topics about very, very similar headings because you'll get the general gist. So I try to do as much educational topics here for you to understand how you can use that data in the master list. So the first one, I've actually done more than 5 topics because there's a few that I wanted to add in to explain structure. So I know you're not immediately focusing on your homepage, you want to do more blogs for affiliate marketing. I just could not do this for you though. This is the main keyword really, conversion rate optimization services. It's organizational service based, people are typing for a service, okay? Where would you do it? It's on your home. That's the keyword volume for that stuff here, but actually all of these relate to this kind of thing. These are all kind of phrases you could use on your homepage that all kind of weave in nicely. You're a CRO agency, you're an automated CRO agency, using phrases like sales, funnel builder, optimization, software, creator, automation, agency, services. They help paint the picture of your homepage being a provider of a solution, as opposed to being a blog topic. Think about weaving these in there if you can. Homepages, your homepage is lovely. You want to be talking about the whys, the whats, the wheres, the whos, the hows, the why use us, what are the reviews, all those things. Organisational content. You've got most of it on there. Sometimes people miss the opportunity to use a certain word where they can. They'll use a benign, bland, out-of-the-box word. A common one I see on with the stamped review plugin, for example, on Shopify. People have got what our customers say about us. Well, I've just changed it to what buyers of our collection.title say about us, so then it would be like what buyers of our vape kits say about us. So it means the review section is focused on being a vape kits review section, and then that can just change based on every different collection. So we're kind of utilising the keyword within them by using logic and things. And so rather than just using bland, benign words, you just start to go, oh, hang on, could I put that in there? I think I was dealing with I've got a fashion brand I deal with, and she's like, check out these great, check out our great products online. And it's in the jeans section. I was like, check out our women's jeans here to buy online. Like, use the keyword. It's not spammy. That's what you're doing. So that's that. And so you can use all these. These are alternative. There only be alternative headings if they are italics generally, or it's immediately clear. But these are more like related supporting keywords, supplementary text to reinforce the core keyword. Meta title here, I threw that in for you, and I've actually given you an example at the bottom. I use a tool called Screaming Frog to do demos. Yours is here. That's yours existing one. So it truncates off there on the meta description. 54 of them. So helping your business grow online with our marketing funnels doesn't appear, but actually you put funnels in there twice, marketing in there twice. You can be a bit cuter with the text. Take out the excess words where you're repeating yourself, and can you get the same impact? So what I try to do is use the core commonly searched for keywords within it and try to make something that relates to the most oftenly searched terms. So this was what I thought could go with. Don't have to go with it. Automated sales funnels, your conversion rate experts. Then you've got conversion rate experts, automated conversion rate or automated sales funnels. You've got a couple of different keyword opportunities in there. And you can see here it doesn't truncate. Our automated conversion rate optimization software creates high converting websites. It's just the screenshot truncates, not the actual thing. Sales funnels helps your business find new customers. So if people type in sales funnels, it's going to appear. I'll show you. People don't realise what Google does when you search sometimes. The keywords they've typed in get bolded. So I've just picked a random page here for an example. Oh, bollocks. I lost it. I made one earlier. Hang on. Cool, I did it, I saved one. It doesn't change your website, it's just on here. So I was trying to prove a point. So if you type in, this was a suggested one for an affiliate marketing page. Ignore, it's not related to this, it's just I used it as a demo. It was an idea of how to do a blog type, meta title. Having the year in the meta title makes people see it's relevant and up to date. I've seen an affiliate marketing blog guide section, and a couple of them had 2021 in there. How does affiliate marketing make it work? Now, if people type in affiliate marketing for beginners, Google highlights affiliate marketing beginners because those keywords are in the actual text or those related words. So it's about a 5-minute read because it makes it feel like, oh, I can read that quickly. So it's all about thinking about these little tricks, but also the words you put in the meta description. If it truncates off, the text isn't going to bold, so that's all. These are your adverts, aren't they? You know that. So that was some ideas for you. Anyway, so don't always throw that in because sometimes people know what they want to do or they've got their own style, but I just wanted to use it as a learning opportunity to explain perhaps some ideas. That's why you won't see them in all of them, because I think you get the general gist. And I spelled optimization wrong there. You guys bastardise it with a Z as well, don't you? Number 2, how to get personal training clients. This is a blog idea. Now what I'm suggesting you do is actually start here, right? you want to create a marketing resources section. You're kind of doing it, and you can create a category, a blog category, or you can create like a hub page, which is like a page that has written text information, but also has a number of links to the different blogs at the bottom in visual format, perhaps within the text, suggests a good one to go on to next, and then those blogs will all link back up to this one because they'll all be junior, so they'll all have the breadcrumbs in it that work, i.e. here, marketing resources, how to get clients. So if you go up here, I'll come back to this in a second, but so this is why it has marketing resources there. Marketing resources is a keyword. It's a bit tougher to rank for, but again, if you have lots and lots of articles like this underneath marketing resources, you've then got this pyramid structure of lots of rich content underneath it, and Google goes, oh, look at this. Well, you found this personal training marketing page. It links to marketing resources with the word marketing resources in the breadcrumbs, and then it goes down to marketing resources has links to lots more junior articles underneath it, and they all link back up. It makes marketing resources keyword seem like it's a very dominant term for this page, and it also means you've got a very content-rich area. So how to get personal training clients, 5 proven tricks 2022, personal trainer marketing, how to get clients, or you can just use the meta title again for the page title. Why have I changed it? There's just some different ways you can do it really. They both cover the same core keyword, and Google understands the relation. Don't put the year in the URLs ever. Put it in the title. Put it in the meta description. Don't have to put it in the title. Just don't ever put it in the URL. So that's that. So here you go. Good difficulty ratios. Lots of volume. There's lots of different variations. When you've got this many words, there's going to be probably 100 variations of this keyword. Personal trainer marketing, you can talk about ideas. Also, what's quite good when you get some of these keywords that relate to it as well, this topic, you can see that there's certain elements you probably want to weave within the actual content. Some strategies, maybe a plan, ideas or examples, how to get them online, marketing ideas, so how to get your first client, how to get more, how to get them online if you want to with the COVID or whatever. So there's a few different ways, and then again you Google these keywords and you see what else everyone else is covering, and you'll probably notice there's a commonality amongst a lot of the top articles. How many clients does a personal trainer have? This could be a page itself. You could have this underneath personal trainer marketing, or you could just feature it in the actual main article first and see if you rank for it any time. Follow this keyword, this exact keyword, see if it ever picks up and gets ranked. And you may not need to do a junior page, or you may do. You can throw the bait in the water, see if where the fish bite, put your rod there. That's very much what SEO is all about sometimes, throwing the bait out there and see where you start to see the water bubbling. It means you lose some of the bait, but you've lost it at the advantage of finding out where you need to be, and that's how I would always say it. So start with the big article, and then if you feel like then, okay, I'm at position 16, I'm position 20, I can't write much more about it than that, unless it has its own page, then you could maybe make a one, and that could be because the whole page has other distractions on it. So then you could focus on having a real solid junior page and see if that works. If it doesn't, delete it, and then just get some backlinks to that main page here with maybe that keyword, and that might help it. So there's a few different ways you can go about it. Start with the main page, see how you get on with that one. Then possibly, see if you put some general bit off-page backlink building to this page with the core keyword, see if that moves that keyword here. If it doesn't, then make a junior page underneath it and build backlinks to that with that keyword. Number 3, marketing resources, so a category hub page. You could just make a blog category, but I think sometimes if you want to really tackle phrases like marketing resources, marketing tips, marketing advice, marketing for beginners, it's better to have some more rich content on there. A bit of an overview, what they're going to learn on that page, what things they should be aware of, how they can find that additional junior information on your site, so on and so forth, and then have the kind of the category slider, the blog slider feature in there. Or be lazy. That'd be your meta title, free resources, makes it clickable. I've explained here the breadcrumb structure. Again, as Google crawls it sees it as a rich neighborhood. It's called silo of content. It's funny because people always go, oh, that doesn't work anymore. It's black hat. It's not black hat. It's logical that you organise your office. It's logical that you organise your files. Silos of content of no value, aren't very good. But Google values good quality content that people engage with. Just make good content. and it's then a very sensible way, logical way to order it, and it helps reduce keyword cannibalization because it gets you thinking about zones. Another one, best marketing books, meta title idea. This here, type in best marketing books for, right? You want to know what things to cover? Here's a few of them: social media, affiliate, content, email. You probably like me, probably like these books, these audibles, these podcasts. Here's your opportunity to flex what you've listened for years, and at the same time either affiliate link out to Amazon their books, or, bring them across to another part of their website. They're clearly interested in improving their business and increasing their sales and increasing their conversion. So you get them onto the increased conversions page, get them signing up, or get them going to a page that has another related affiliate. Book reviews often ignored. Well worth doing it. Email marketing tips. Now, if I Google it, what I'm currently seeing is a lot of explainer pages, but you could also create a marketing resources style page. So I haven't gone too much deep into this. It could just be a category, and if you've got lots of junior articles in the future, you can put it underneath it. I probably wouldn't make it a category. I'd make it an advice guide, i.e. 10 best email marketing tips for 2022. Or hashtag 10, the number 10 with the hashtag in front of it looks quite good. Best email marketing strategies 2022. And then if you've got any more specific email things, like you want to review Active Campaign or Active Campaign versus or MailChimp alternatives as blog articles, and there's that's where you can there's still so many more routes one could go down. I could sometimes I just do the research around just one category, and then we go, right, we'll do those ones first, and then we'll come on to these ones. But I know invariably people like to mix up the content they add, so we could do keyword research on email marketing based blog content as well, and that could sit underneath it. Again, use breadcrumbs. You don't have to have a blog category like a WordPress style blog category page for it to be a category. It could just be a page, parent page. As you can see, it's harder to rank for, but I wanted to get you thinking about it. That's why I've done more than 5. 6. Next up, this is a bit of a monster one, shows you how many you can go deep. Underneath marketing resources, you could do how to get clients, do an overview on how to get clients, just a general guide on how many clients the business need, how much to charge clients, just very broad, like a broad beginner's guide. And then underneath it, you could be lawyer, or you could take it out of the marketing resources and you could just bring it up closer to the root domain and do this as kind of like a master page, how to get clients. Or a category. You may not. Again, hub page, and then underneath that, lawyer. Then you do one for cleaning business, excavation, interior design. You can go on all day long. They've all got their own volume. They're all low difficulty. Now, the reason why I would do these as individual pages, as I put it here, is because of the meta title you'd be using and the page title. It's going to be hard, although Google does extrapolate stuff to modify meta titles and meta descriptions 70% of the time. They're not going to be optimized for the click. And if you had a blog about how to get clients, generally speaking, and someone's typing how to get clients as a lawyer, by the way, there's more volume here off the page. You can see extra zeros. They're not. If they don't see a meta title that says how to get clients as a lawyer, it's going to get their attention less because we naturally look at things we type. So there you go. There's not just one topic there. There's a ton of them there. How to get clients for cleaning business. No. As I said, I try and do like learning examples in these things, because if I just gave you these 5 here, you feel a bit like, it's a bit rubbish. But you get the general gist now, how you can do these, how you can structure them. What is the ideal way to do this in terms of structuring it? Well, the one that works is the answer, but one that can be modified without destroying the site is probably the best way. So I think you certainly can't do this as one big article. They have to be unique. So whatever happened, and you probably want to do an article on how to get clients. If you didn't have how to get clients and you just put how to get clients as a lawyer, how to get clients as a cleaning business, all under marketing resources, you might get a bit of cannibalization. I think it helps to have one general page, or at least at the very least have a blog category for them. You can always move that blog category under something else, but I think I'm a bit of a pedant for cleanliness of things, but that could be one way of doing it. How to get clients underneath. I think having that under marketing resources. So Google used to people used to panic about really long URLs, and you don't want to make it forever long, and that's why I've just put the actual cleaning business underneath it. How many characters is this? Um, 65 characters. It's not the end of the world. It's not terrible, actually. They say try and get it under 100 characters. There's, again, I don't really buy into all of that, if I'm honest. It's supposed to be what looks good from an SEO perspective. And if that was your website, it's not overly hard, is it? It's not got numbers in it and stuff. How long should a URL be? I think this is bullshit, personally. Okay, well, okay, so they can help to increase the click-through rate. Whether or not that's necessarily that valuable anymore, the appropriate 75. I think there's been some research done on this, and actually it made very, very little difference. What they found was there was a diminishing rate of returns, but not huge ones. So yeah, you're fine. That's what I'm trying to think about. So I would go with marketing resources, because I think it's still a marketing resource. You're getting clients, you're marketing, you're prospecting for clients. It makes sense to have them there. And then again, you've got this thing here. Just don't let them. I mean, obviously this is 1, 2, 3 levels deep from the root domain. You just want to make sure that these pages, when you do them, like how to get clients a lawyer, don't only have one link to them via this. You want to maybe talk about them in other parts of the site and link in. And of course, all of these other ones here can all link. You know, you could have this one says links into the next one. That one could link into that one. That could link into that one. And so there's like a daisy chain. They've all got an additional link, and they're all linking back up to the main one, which links back down. And maybe how to get clients is discussed somewhere on a homepage somewhere, or on other blogs. So then this is getting this how to get clients is getting a lot more juice that sends it through. You could even have it as one of your categories or listings on the bottom of your website or something. So that's, I think, what you want to be thinking about. As long as Google can find it and can read it, and so there's lots there you can get. That'll keep you busy for a while. How to get sales on Shopify, an advice guide. Again, this is another classic example of thinking about what to do for the future. There's lots of Shopify content pieces you can do. How to get sales online. Shopify's online. So what do? If you have an article called "How to Increase Online Sales"? Do you create an e-commerce category, which you might want to do? It's probably a bit different to marketing, perhaps. Or you could have a sales category. I'm just thinking, if you had e-commerce category, would you have e-commerce Shopify? Would you have just straight to Shopify and have lots of different blogs underneath the Shopify blog? You might have a guide to Shopify, a beginner's guide to Shopify, and then have lots of blogs underneath that blog, or page under that page. It's definitely worth having this article. Maybe again you start with a how to increase online sales broad page, introduce Shopify, talk a little bit about it, and then link it into the junior page, Shopify page underneath it. And you might want to stick that under an e-commerce category. Again, there is things like e-commerce tips. You could focus on that one. I wouldn't worry too much on those, trying to rank the categories. They're worth ranking for, but they are longer term. So, but just, you don't have to have the URL match the exact keyword to rank for it. It helps sometimes for readers to see it. Probably that may be how I would do it. I would just, then if you've just got Shopify as the slug here, what about other Shopify pages? So it's a tough one. You don't want to go on forever after the Shopify. It just depends how much content you want to do. And I said here as well, you should be doing an overarching guide on how to increase online sales. Shopify probably would sit underneath it. So actually, yeah, no, I wouldn't have a Shopify category. I would have how to increase online sales, Shopify underneath it. And if I did best online platforms, you might have, you probably wouldn't even do, you might do a best article on different online platforms, and you might mention Shopify in there. You don't have to do a Shopify category, actually, a Shopify folder. So yeah, I wouldn't do that. Unless you started doing technical tips and stuff, but you're not going to start doing JavaScript training videos, I'm sure. That's when you can start getting a bit too broad anyway. So you might want to do how to increase online sales, Shopify. So probably stick with that. Yes, I would do that. And then you could do another one underneath it. It might be eBay, it might be Etsy, and you'd introduce them in that first article here, and then you can link into them, and then you write a lot more broad. So that's how I do it. Here's some additional headings: how to get more sales, the best Shopify apps to increase sales, how to get more boost conversion in Shopify. This one here, for example, doesn't seem to have any volume data, but we know full well people are searching for it. You may want to just touch on this, and then when you use the word boost conversions, link it to your boost conversions blog. This is really what I was covering here. If you're planning on scaling out a neatly organised, planning ahead with the future will go is important. If you can do a Shopify Plus review, where would that go? Well, maybe that might go into actually best e-commerce platforms, and then you do / there shouldn't be 2 / here, by the way. Shopify Plus, and that might work then. That makes more sense than you have an e-commerce category. Yeah, that's how I do it. So you can probably ignore a lot of this stuff here. I said here, at the very least, do an e-commerce category. Additional note, yeah. Do you write one on increase online sales? A bit tough to rank for, that's all. I just wanted to show you what you could do. You could do that one, and you could do that one, and the eBay ones and stuff. So again, it's one topic that explains how you can get a lot more topics out. Number 8, and some of that data, by the way, is in the master list. Number 8, how to start affiliate marketing with no money. That's a core keyword. It's an advice guide. I suggested here you just do how to start affiliate marketing. And some of the subheadings you might have in there are these things. Beginner stuff, really. And it gives you a chance to rank for all of these things. How to make money with affiliate marketing for beginners. How to start affiliate marketing and make it work. This keyword here, this topic here, the reason why I haven't put it in the meta title, I put it in the actual description, as I showed you on the other page, was because you don't have to hold out on that one. It is a keyword that you can use, a core topic you can use, or you could just go, do you know what, I'm going to focus more on that one, and I will mention this one in that one. So you could mention that could be your main one. And then this would be just a subheading in there. How to do it with no money, how to do it with an existing business, etc., etc. And there you go. That's a bunch of topics that's going to keep you pretty busy. I did say I want to show you as well something, sort of the next stage of what you can do, or you can just do a bit of research yourself on this as well. Let's see if I can find one. For life, there's a banking company I work for. Bank. It's not what they're called. They're a challenger bank. Unify Money. See if this one's the right one. I'm not sure if it is. Okay, yeah, so here, for example, one of the things that I do as well is we start to look at actually individual blog structures. So we look at the competitors, what are the common headings we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of these common headers, so then I sort of go through and word them in a way that's best, suggested hierarchical structure based on the headers, title, etc. Things to consider, types of features we see on those pages, supplementary terms, keywords to consider beyond those ones that we've seen. Some have got more than others, some are steps guides, those kind of things. So that's skeleton structures, so that's another sort of whole different next step. But play around, but hopefully that will give you a good starting point anyway. Any questions at all, mate, give us a shout. I'm always about.